So this morning at around 8 a.m. we received a call, a mayday call, telling us that there's a boat in distress. A boat filled with dozens of people on the move, escaping war. We change our routes because we have to uphold human rights. Life comes first. So we looked for this boat and we found the boat. The boat was packed and was obviously sinking and in distress. We called the Coast Guard. The Libyan Coast Guard answered but lied to us and said that they're the Egyptian Coast Guard. We stayed there to observe what's happening, what's going on, because we are not sure how they were going to treat these people. When we saw that they were getting the people out of that small boat onto the big ship of the Coast Guard, we then realized that people were jumping off into the water and swimming towards our vessel. And this is when we understood there's something wrong. So we did every human being should have done, has to do, uphold human rights. Again, life comes first. We took these 4 people in that were in open sea in the Mediterranean. We took them in, we gave them water, we gave them medical assistance. There was one injured. We fed them, we changed their clothes, and now they're with us. We're calling for the Greek authorities. You have to provide them with asylum. They have a right to live in dignity. They have a right to live in safety. You have the responsibility to uphold international law and the law of sea. You have the obligation to uphold human rights. It was one of the saddest things I have seen. I couldn't understand at first why they would jump. I mean, from my line of work, I know that the Coast Guards are not treating them well. So I immediately knew that there's something shady going on. But to see that, to see how people are willing to jump into the water, not knowing that we would take them in, they didn't know. They don't know us. They saw us just from afar, waving at them. But they still took a leap of faith and they swam towards us. But what if we just turned around and left? These people would have been at sea, maybe drowning right now. They did not have any life vest. They were at sea for 4 days, without food, without water. We need to change. We need to change. We have to change our laws. We don't need more borders. We need humanity. These people are being pushed back to the sea. And this is our 5th day at sea. And it's our 4th call. 4th call that they're letting us know that there's some boat somewhere in the Mediterranean in distress. If 4 calls happen within 5 days that we are at sea, imagine what happens in a year. No one hears about this. No one talks about this. These are lives. They have names, these people. They have a right to live in dignity. They have a right to live in freedom. They have a right to live without war. These wars are imposed by the very countries that they are fleeing to. These countries have the duty to take them in or stop sending weapons or stop fueling war.